Hi everybody, welcome to Like My Way. Today we're checking out what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And the reading doesn't have to be about somebody that you're thinking of. It's just like in your life in general. What is the best message for you right now when you find this reading? So we have our 3 usual piles, 1, 2, and 3. You have the timestamps in the description box. And that is it. Thank you so much. I'll see you at your reading. Hi everybody who chose group 1. So today the reading's a little different. We're checking out what you need to know at this moment when you find this reading. It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about a person. So we're looking into, like with the tarot, a message for you. And also after that, I'm going to go into the advice. So I'm going to mix it up a little bit and see where this is going. This looks a lot like the mini reading that you can find on my website that I do daily for quite a bit of people, actually. It takes about 10 minutes, sometimes more. But we're doing like a little longer today. So what is the message here that my group 1 need to know? Okay, we're going to keep those 2. What is the message that my group 1 needs to know right now? What's the best message, the important message for them at this moment? They're just like wanting to fly out. What is the best thing that they need to hear at this time? We have Ace of Cups reverse and then the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups reversed. Okay, well, it's definitely about your emotions here. So many cups. Bottom of your deck, you have the 6 of Wands reverse. Okay, you have 2 6s here. Underneath that, for the curious ones, you have the 6 of Swords. So 666. You have 3 6s in a row. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, so what you need to know is that the wind will change direction, but before it happens, with whatever you're going through, that creates quite a bit of sadness, maybe disappointment. Before that can be, it's like you have the past and the past and the future here. Like these 3 cards are really nice, but it's something needs to be let go. It could be there's a big disappointment here. So just know that this, whatever is going on here, it could be a separation, it could be a loss of a job, but it's not about money. It's about emotions. It's about feeling maybe that things are not working out, a little bit like a failure. For you, it's time to see the opportunity or the lesson into it. I'm going to clarify this. I do feel like it could very well be about a separation or a disappointment about something or someone that you might have feel like you took a chance. You need to know that you took a chance and that was okay. And it's like it's time to appreciate what it was. Be okay with the chance that you took or that you're about to take. And that all is going to be for the best. It is not a failure. But there is some separation energy here. I'm gonna take one of those cards. It's mostly for relationships, but if you're thinking about, yeah, about something else, just adapt a little bit. Here it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It feels like for some of, like for, I'm going to say a complete sentence in a second. It's like, it's so, the cards are saying it's okay to kind of walk away. It's okay to be disappointed. You took a chance. But there's like, it's time to move. Having the Wheel of Fortune right there. It's like, it's really time for you to move. I'm just gonna try to like no, you're not seeing anything if I do that. Okay, I just want to clarify and add some cards here. So think about yourself first. It's time to start fresh or to move on from, I'm going to say this person, but it could be this situation as well. It doesn't have to be romantic. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed to clarify the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Cups reversed. We have the World reversed, so the Wheel and the World. Give room for forgiveness at this time. But it feels like it's really time for you to distance yourself for healing. Know that it's not a, they're very insistent here. It is not a failure. It is not a failure that you're experiencing here. It's a learning lesson. But it might feel like a failure, and it is painful. It is painful. But it's time to recover. It could be also time to be selfish in a good way, in the sense of putting time and energy towards yourself here. Maybe you lost yourself with this situation a little bit. Maybe your energy was elsewhere, your focus, and it's time to turn it back on you. We have my fate as the power to turn trauma into healing, conflicts into growth, and fear into love. Well, this is just exactly what I'm trying to say here. So it is not a failure. Even if you might feel it is like a failure, it is not. You need to see the positive side of it. And it's like whatever you're trying to walk away from, it is time to take your chance here. It's a pretty simple message you're getting, Group 1. Okay, this one doesn't want to. So it's your. We have reflection. So keep your eyes open. Joy resides in small spaces. So sometimes it's good to just pay attention to the surrounding and be conscious and aware to find pleasure and just happiness and joy in, excuse me, in the little moments. So you have the reflection card here. And you know what? It's like it's time to focus on you here. All your advices are pointing out that in that direction, and the tarot is just validating all of it. Time to walk away. And it's okay to be disappointed. So let's see what you need to do with this, with all those emotions, because there's quite a bit. What does my Group 1 needs to do with all those emotions? The universe has my back, and I deserve good things, and I deserve opportunity to share good things with others. And you have the Three of Cups here. It's to trust that you're worthy and that you deserve love and respect and attention as much as the other ones. It's like the self-image might not fit the reality here. It might be a little distorted because of all this disappointment here. I'm just going to pull one more card here to see. I want to see the energy to be focusing on, like to go towards what? Oh, we have the Empress. That's beautiful. Again, it's about self-love. The Empress is very, very powerful. She's the queen of all the queens. She's self-sufficient in every single way. She is very aware. She's very safe, abundant, but all that on her own. She can achieve that all on her own. Of course, she's got people around her, but it's to get into that confidence that you deserve it. You deserve success. You deserve love. And I don't think here, group one, this has much to do with work. Or it's about some kind of relationship, either with someone or towards yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself. Maybe you have a tendency of like putting you down, like having this self-negative talk. So that should not be happening. That's what we're getting here. To not to stay positive and to be in faith and trust that all the best is on its way. Sorry, I'm gotta reach out far for my cards. Lots of healing. It's time for healing. Group one. We also have here the golden children. Oh, see? You have all these souls here, or person, walking into this arch, and it's the path towards light. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gift. I was going to say some of you might be empaths, like really feeling strongly people's energy around you and being affected by it, like, and you should not let people's energy affect you. There's several ways to protect your own energy. I do it before and after every reading. Pick a cards, and also when I do coaching, so that my energy is mine, and that's why I don't get too affected. I get tired, but I don't get affected by energy outside of myself. So you have the golden children. Again, this is very much about healing. You have the inner child. For those who don't know about the inner child, it's like the wounds that we carry from childhood. And there's a lot on YouTube and on the web about that. It is as a coach, that's always like the place I'd like to get to as soon as possible, as soon as my client is ready, because once the wounds from the childhood are healed, when that little self is safe, then we can really work on the real stuff, or on the effect that it has on your life right now. So inner child work here to be done for you, group one. Last advice for my group one. Look, it's a lot about you. Take care of you. Focus on you. Trust yourself. Trust that you're safe. And there's some forgiveness here about something that hurts. It could be a regret about something, but it could also be forgiving someone, or any other things that is going through your head. Here we have a message for you. Well, that's the reading. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light, and I love you. I'm sure you know from who this is coming from. Oh, beautiful. Group one, sorry, I paused for a second. It's like you're very much in pain at the moment. But know that you're not alone here. Know that you're safe, then yet you're guided here. And trust your intuition here with the golden children. Trust the path that you're taking. Maybe you're leaving a person or a situation and you're sad about it. Maybe you've been left or let down. There's disappointment, but just know that you can recover from this. And it's very, very important with this reading to take care of you first. It's really put yourself first, the energy towards you, and heal yourself and protect yourself. Protect yourself. You're the most important thing. That's what your reading is saying. Whew. If you're interested in personal readings, I do have some spots left for next week when this reading is going to be released, but I always have a few spots. So you can always check out my website for that. There we go. Thank you so much, Group 1, for being with me till the end. Like, subscribe, and take very good care of yourself. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading. So today we're just checking out, it's different than my usual readings on YouTube. We're checking out the best message for you right now, what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. That's two different things. So I'm going to do this reading pretty much just like I do it for people who get the mini reading package. That's on my website. So I do those reading every morning for quite a few people. It takes about 10 minutes. Today I'm going to make it a little longer. But that's what it looks like. So it's like the message that you need to hear right now and with advice, and I mix it up. I go with the flow for these things. So for Group 2 here, what do you need to hear at this moment? What do they need to hear? My Group 2 here. I'm gonna pull all my cards first. And while I'm doing that, don't forget to like, comment. I just love reading your comments, and there's never enough for me. So even if it's just an emoji, I love it. So don't forget to like, comment. If you're new on the channel, a new viewer, well, you can also subscribe if you like this reading, or just if it's not done already. Okay. We need a few advices to start, and then I'll see where I'm going with this. The best message for my Group 2. Empathic Sea Star. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. It's interesting. I was just talking about that in pile 1. But it wasn't this card. But I just... Anyways, if you were attracted to pile 1, maybe there is a message for you in there. But listen to this one first. See if it kind of makes sense to you. Okay, what do you need to do here? What energy do they need to be in? We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And give me a second. I'm looking for the deck I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. Message for my Group 2. What do they need to know? Okay. We have house. So a big home, that's a big home. That's my kind of home. Not the size, but the architecture. I like that. I like old architecture. So we have home. Okay, so let's start with this and I'll pull more advices after and I might clarify, but let's start here. So you have the Knight of Wands reversed, Strength. You have the Fool reversed, Eight of Cups, Page of Swords. Yes, Page of Swords. And 5 of Cups at the bottom of your deck and the 10 of Swords underneath. Okay, so okay, there's something about maybe a disappointment or bad news here, or something. It's like you're taking responsibility for something that's not yours, but it looks like some kind of either a behavior or, let me just do that. Okay. Either a behavior or like a recurring thought that keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. And it seems to be a little overwhelming, and that needs to stop. Okay? It's that simple. Let me get into details here. There's something about bad luck, misfortune, regrets. I'm gonna clarify the Fool with this. Okay. It's like there's like, it's like you need to regroup, but not regroup like gather stuff, like regroup your thoughts and your energy for yourself without being careless, because it's depriving you here, and it's distancing yourself from, I'm hearing your truth. It's not something that I got in the cards so far, but it's or your truth or your home, like your inner home within yourself. Sorry, it was crooked. Okay, tell me more about this Fool, because there's this, it's like a misuse of ability. So if you feel like you are an empath, like if we go literally, if you feel like you're an empath, you're definitely not protecting your energy with this here. You're trying to be strong, but it's always draining, and it's always draining you back, and it's keeping you stuck here. Did I say the Page of Cups before? It's Page of Swords. I'm sorry if I said Cups. That's Page of Swords. It's like to not get involved. There's something about not getting involved, whether an empath or not being involved, withdrawing maybe yourself from situation that you don't need to be in. You have the Hermit reversed here. Like it's not, there's something about like, it's not your concern. You shouldn't be concerned about, like, I'm going to give you an example here, just so that it's kind of more clear and you can adapt this to your situation. Let's say you have two friends that are in an argument because they have the same crush. You do not need to be involved. You do not need to support both of them. You can stay outside this situation just by saying, look, girls, I like you both. You're both my friends, but I do not want to be sandwiched in between the two of you. So when I'm spending time with you, because I'm still your friend, I would like or appreciate to not hear about this argument that you two have together, because I'm not in this argument. I'm not interjecting myself into a situation where I should not be. So that's just an example, but it's just to give you an idea of how this feels, what you're reading here. It's like, and it's like you're learning something and you're getting better. You might be a light worker. You might be a healer. You might, and not even being aware of it. But it's like this energy of wanting to fix is not necessary. It's not necessary. Actually, it's not that it's not necessary. It's like it's depriving you from your essence because you're giving it away for like free or too cheap. And this could have something to do with your self-worth as well. But you're going to have the courage to improve on this here. You need to be brave to change habits. What else am I getting here? There's a resistance to change here. And maybe you need to take some time for yourself. Maybe you need to literally go back home, like physically traveling, go back home, or go back like in a comfortable, safe, physical place for you. Or you can see this as going back home, like turning the energy back towards yourself. So this is very much what needs to happen here. But it's like a misuse of energy. You got to be very careful on how you use your energy. And don't see it as a mistake. See it as learning and improvement. You might need to find a mentor for what you're doing. Or get advices or guidance. So that's very possible as well. You can always explore. It could, and by getting a mentor, it could be just getting a book. It could be getting a book about the topic that you feel I'm talking about here. Give me another message here for my group 2. I'm willing to let go. These cards, that card is a little dark. And here it says, I release others to, I release others to experience whatever is meaningful for them. And I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. Again, another card saying, don't involve yourself in that thing. Keep your energy for you. So this card is saying literally the same thing that the reading was pointing at. I want to pull you 2 more. Sorry, I changed my mind. It's going to be 2, but different decks. Message for group 2. What's the message for them right now? Support. Okay, support is just like what I was saying. Finding support, finding answers, either with a mentor, a guide, a book, an article, music, something here. So you have support, and it says offer or give your support to someone, and this could be you. And enjoy and feel the joy of serving others. Serving others does not mean to do it for them, Very, very important, especially if you're an empath, a light worker, a healer of any kind. Maybe you're beginning into this. Maybe you're starting to realize that's what's going on. I know that when I realized that that's what I was gonna be doing for the rest of my life, I think it's gonna be the rest of my life, but I went through this massive career change. I was a businesswoman, and I turned it, like, I've always been some kind of psychic, but I decided to do it full time, but I was not protecting myself. And it got very, very draining. But you might need to learn about that. But supporting yourself also is important. And here you don't do the work for others, okay? That's the first mistake an empath will try to do. To ease the pain of the other person, when really, because they're not doing it themselves, it becomes like you'll see a difference at the beginning, but it won't be sustained long term. That's why you don't do the work for others. All right, has to come from them. Last advice here for my group. 2, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can visit my website. If you like that kind of advice and you'd like to get that every morning, you can get it's 20 mini readings, the name of the service. You can get that on my website. Okay, well, I was gonna say, see, you have a lady with it's dark, with this lion there in the background. Oh, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. It's in the shadow type. You see his face there? So you have that, you have strength, and here you have strength again. And you have this path towards this, looks like a big throne. It's like you're ascending if you do the work, if you do it nice and properly, not nicely, but you can do it nicely, but following the right steps, you will reach this. And I just heard epiphany, so it's just gonna click. It's just gonna click. So you're on the right track here. It's just, I think you need to just protect yourself. That's the main message here that we're getting with your reading group 2. There you go. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you at your next reading. Take good care. Bye-bye. Group 3, I hope you're all doing good. Sorry, I'm just gonna make myself a little bit of space here. All doing good. Today I'm just doing a reading about what you need to hear for yourself, not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So message from spirit or universe for you at this moment. I have no idea what direction it's gonna take. We're just going to go with the flow. I'm going to pull all your tarot, a few advices, and I'll start from there, and then I'll see where it goes. This type of reading looks a lot like, if you go on my website or if you've been on it, looks like the mini reading package where you get 20 readings throughout the month. So Monday to Friday, basically, but it could be flexible. So that's what I do for quite a bit of people in the morning. Keeps me busy for a few hours. So it's going to give you an idea to like how this looks, but that's not the reason why I'm doing the reading this way today. I'm just doing it because I did not know what topic or what question to ask, and I did not feel like doing my usual feeling reading for relationships. I just did not feel right today. So I don't know why. Not because I don't like doing it. It's just I needed to do something different. And I figured if I just ask the message, I'll get what people need at this moment. All right. So A message for my group 3 here. What do they need to hear right now? 8 of Cups, the Chariot, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles reversed, and Justice reversed. Bottom, we have, oops, the 9 of Pentacles reversed. I'm just going to do this here. Your advice are going to go above. Okay. I'm going to pull your advices and see where we get. What energy do pile 3 needs to be at this moment here? Towards what do they need to shift? We have the Tower reverse or upright. It doesn't matter for those cards. It's a deck with just major arcanas. It's the Tarot de Marseille. So I want that Tower is big change. We do have change here also in your tarot. Tell me more here. What's up? What's going on? We have a pleasure seeker. Okay. I'm going to ask for one more of those. There's some kind of habit that needs to be changed. Scholar, so learning, right? I just heard it was a lesson. Well, actually, I didn't hear lesson. I heard it was like a teaching. It was a teaching. I don't know what was a teaching, but that's what I'm hearing. So it's like you've been shaken by something here, or you need to shake things up, change something. That's just, we have the dread. Okay. You need to adapt. Here it goes. We have the Dragonfly. Be light-hearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So very much what I was saying about like something needs to change, but also it's like to walk away from some type of pain, behavior, habit, and to walk away with forgiveness. With peace of mind and putting something behind. It's really about putting something behind. I'm just going to clarify here the Justice card. I'll see what else after I want to clarify if I need to. It's like there's something in your past that's been or in your life that's been affecting you. If it doesn't have to be in the past, but it seemed to be like a big thing. It's a big, big piece of you that hurt. And maybe you felt like it was tearing you apart when it happened. And that needs to be healed. You might need to learn from the lesson and to be, I'm going to say, grateful. But to be at peace with it, to see what you've learned. We got that here with those two. There's a lot of light coming through. You have the, sorry, I'm short of breath. It's like you want to expand, but it's like quick. It's very like it feels like, you know, when you're standing in the ocean and you have the water, of course, rocking you type thing. And then if you close your eyes, you miss that big wave that makes you trip. And when you get out of the water, when your head is out of the water, you gasp for air. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling. It's like that's where you need to go. It's like getting out of this gunky, muddy energy that you've been stuck in. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay. You might feel like you've been victimized in the past. That you have been like codependent or depending of something or someone. Being you might have felt like you've waited too long or gave your power away. You have the Seven of Pentacles here reversed. It feels like I heard waste of time. It's like you've been putting, it's like the energy wasn't put at the right place. And you might have some regrets with that, but you're figuring it out here. And the clarity is coming here with the Five of Cups. I love that it's an owl and there's like 5 eggs. So something, but the owl is taking care of 3 eggs when there's 2 right there that he's not seeing. So it's like, take care of the other eggs too. You're finding your balance here, or it's saying to find your balance. You have the 6 of Cups here reversed. There's some disappointment. It could be a separation, but really not necessarily. This could be about something that happened to you in your past. Somebody you lost. It could be somebody deceased. It could very well be somebody deceased. Obviously, this is not for everybody. But if it's the case, it could be. It could very well be. It's time to grieve. It's like to put it behind and to do the grieving. In all scenarios possible. It's time to move forward. It's time to acknowledge your worth and change things up. And it's okay to be destabilized. There's this like burden. It's like you need to free yourself. You need to transform and change things up. And the Tower is like a really, really strong energy of change. But it kind of makes everything you taught, all your beliefs, all your values, it gets swiped away so that you can rebuild something new on stronger foundation. So it's big what's happening, and just be aware that it's going to be big, and I don't think it's finished. I don't think it is finished for you right now. It's things are shaking. Know that you can overcome this. But it's going to make your life a lot easier if you allow yourself to change your mind, just adapt, heal, forgive. If you feel like you've been depending on someone or codependent, know that it's okay, that things can change. I'm getting an example here because it kind of, it's like saying you're not responsible for the past. Or you're not responsible of this. You don't have to hang on to it. You don't need to drag it along any longer. This could be about somebody that you've been taking care of for a long time that now doesn't need your help. It's just an example. Could be like your kid is leaving home because they're now adults. It could be because you've been taking care of a elderly, like your mother or your father, and they might have passed away. It's just an example, of course. It's like your life wants to change drastically, group 3. And the cards are saying, like, go for it. Go for it. Maybe prepare a little bit. Take the time to be okay with the idea. But then it's like, let's go. We have number 53 here. Opposition, confrontation. So you have to be careful of that. It could be just your thoughts. Your own thoughts butting heads. You don't need to be butting heads with somebody else. It goes very much with the Tower. The Tower is the conflict between what wants to happen and what was. And that clash creates the Tower moment. So the change wants to happen. So it does create resistance at the same time, and that needs to be reduced. Okay. Message for group 3. We have, I am perfect just the way I am. And you are. And I'm going to add to this, just the way you are right now. Tomorrow you're going to be perfect the way you're going to be. But you're going to have learned one more day, you know? So we're always perfect in this present moment. What we were in the past, of course, now that we reflect back on it, we most of the time want to change something. And when it comes to the future, we never feel ready or good enough or prepared enough for it. What matters is now. And that you're doing the best you can with the tools you have. On the back here, we have, I am living with abundance, acting with grace, and becoming the person I want to be. So you're in action here. You're becoming the person that you want to be. And everybody, every day that will pass, you will be perfect just as you are. All right. That was a nice message. Okay. I'm going to go with one last card for you, group 3. What's the message for my group 3 here? What's the last message for group 3? The weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. See that wave that I got, that I felt? That gasping of air? We got it right here. Sometimes I don't need cards so much, right? So the weight of the world doesn't rely on your shoulders. You're only responsible for yourself. And what you do is just enough. It's just enough. Yeah. All right. That is your reading, group 3. Thank you so much for being with me again. If you would like to have a reading, you can go check out my website. And there's the mini readings, also the mini package for 20 readings throughout a month. So if you're going through something like difficult right now, or if you're just like doing a lot of self-development, it's really nice to have those messages in the morning and kind of set your intention for the day. And we do that throughout the month with voice message. So I send you a photo and I speak the message, and then you can reply to me. So it's so that is it. All right. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you at the next reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.